Om Sri Sai Ram, offering my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan, respected elders, brothers and sisters from media and press, Sai brothers and sisters. Yet another great day in the history of Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization India and Sathya Sai International Organization. With infinite blessings and love of our Lord, more than 3,500 delegates from about 70 countries have assembled here today at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan for the first Sri Sathya Sai World Youth Festival. On behalf of all those present here, it's a great privilege for me as the press and media coordinator of Sri Sathya Sai World Youth Festival to welcome our beloved Bhagavan, the omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent. No program moves forward without the able leadership of eminent personalities of our organization. Sri Nimish Pandya Garu, All India President, Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, Dr. Narendranath Reddy Garu, Chairman of Prashanti Council and Sathya Sai International Organization, and we are also fortunate to have amidst us Sri H.J. Doragaru, Director, Sathya Sai World Foundation, and our young and dynamic trustee, Sri R.J. Ratnakar Garu from Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust. All good things need a front fascia to create that awareness of goodness with love, and it is only the press which leads us in that direction on a day-to-day basis. It's indeed a great opportunity for me and my team here to invite brothers and sisters of press and media to the first Sri Sathya Sai World Youth Festival press conference. A very warm welcome to each one of you. Sai Ram. With these few words of warm welcome to all of you, to the abode of absolute peace, Prashanti Nilayam, I now request Brother Gopi Krishna Piditala, the coordinator of Sri Sathya Sai World Youth Festival from India, to take over from here to conduct and moderate the proceedings of this session. Jai Sai Ram.
A very good afternoon. Offering on behalf of all those present here, our loving salutations to Bhagwan and to all of you who have come here today. Brothers and sisters of the media and the press, it is so nice to see you, all of you here today. A warm welcome to you from this team. As the moderator of this press and media meet, I shall quickly brief you about today's schedule. But before I do so, on behalf of all those who are present here, I would like to invite, in the following order, the participants in the press meet. To begin with, I would like to invite first the International Youth Coordinator, Shivendra from Australia. Mr. Shivendra was born in Fiji Islands, and he has been associated with the teachings of Bhagwan for a long, long time. He believes in the dictum of Bhagwan, love all and serve all. Prior to taking over the international coordinator post, he has held various positions in Australia and at the international level. Shivendra lives in Sydney, and he works for an engineering and quality management company called Aqua Water Technologies. Brother Shivendra. We have with us yet another young, dynamic personality, always smiling, cheerful, Alvin Leo. Alvin Leo comes from Australia, and he is the Zone 3 Media Coordinator and a member of the Sathya Sai Youth Leadership Program. He is a Sathya Sai education teacher and also a trainee. He holds an advanced master degree in business administration, and he works in Western Australia. He is also on the advisory panel for the Australian Government on Social Policy and is very active in promoting Chinese culture in the management team of Chinese community in Australia. Welcome, Alan. From the Indian contingent, we have Mr. Mukesh Patel, an entrepreneur, a textile manufacturer, a trustee of the Sathya Trust Maharashtra and the Books and Publication Trust, a very active and dynamic person who has been leading the Sathya World Youth Festival from the Indian side, Brother Mukesh Patel. I have with me the press and media coordinator who just shared the welcome note with you. A senior person in the public relations. He's worked as the head of Ma TV, has launched many channels, vernacular channels in India. He's known in the press and media circles in India. Sai Ramakrishna, here please. I now request Mr. Dr. Anupam Ganguly. He is the chairman of the International Media Committee, Sathya International Organization. He oversees the collection and dissemination of information regarding service activities of the SSIO in over 120 countries. He is a very ardent devotee and he's worked for the government of United States of America and is dedicated full-time to the media wing of the Sathya International Organization, Dr. Ganguly. Of the trust, Sathya Central Trust, who needs no introduction, Mr. GSRCV Prasad Rao IAS is known in the circles of Andhra Pradesh government, who retired as a secretary to the government of Andhra Pradesh and has been a full-time service worker at the Lotus Feet of Bhagwan. He now holds the position of the secretary of the Sathya Central Trust, Prashant Nilayam, Mr. GSRCV Prasad Rao. Mr. H.J. Dura needs no introduction in the state of Andhra Pradesh at all. A very eminent civil servant who retired in the rank of the Director General Police of Andhra Pradesh, and subsequently he held the highest position as a Vigilance Commissioner of the Central Vigilance Commission, the highest appellate authority in the government of India. He is known as a person with a wonderful smile and with a stern outlook of policing. Yet, I would say that Mr. Dora, he's got that smile and the softness of love within him. He has held positions like the Commissioner of Police Hyderabad, the DGP. He has been the Vice Chairman and Managing Director of the AP Road Transport Corporation. He has been the President of the Indian Olympic Association, Andhra Pradesh, and many more portfolios. More importantly, he has won the Gallantry Medal, the President's Award for Police Medal, and he has got the Outstanding Meritorious Service Award also from the Government of India. He is now the Director of the Sathya Sai World Foundation, the legal body and the policy-making body of international organization, Sri H.J. Doragaru. I now take the opportunity of introducing to all of you the chairman of the Sri Prashanti Council and the Sathya Sai International Organization. Dr. Narayanath Reddy is a consultant and a practicing internist endocrinologist in Southern California for the last 38 years. He is also the fellow of the American College of Physicians and the American College of Endocrinologists. He is from Andhra Pradesh and we are proud that he is from Andhra Pradesh. He has specialized in internal medicine from the New Jersey College of Medicine and Dentistry and has subspecialized in endocrinology and metabolism from the Mount Sinai School of Medicine, a premier institute in New York. Dr. Reddy has come into the fold of Bhagwan when he was 5 years old, and now for 4 generations of Dr. Reddy's family have been followers of the Sathya Sai path. His own home is one of the Sathya Sai Center for more than 30 years in New York. Dr. Reddy currently serves as the chairman of the Prashanti Council, chairman of the Sathya Sai International Organization. He is the director of the Sathya Sai World Foundation, the legal and policy-making body of the Sathya Sai International Organization. Sai Ramakrishna mentioned about a very young and dynamic Central Trust member, and it's my proud privilege to introduce him. Sri R.J. Ratnakar, the trustee of the Sathya Sai Central Trust. Sri R.J. Ratnakar is the illustrious son of Swami's younger brother, Sri R.V. Janakramaya Garu, who also was a member of the Sathya Sai Trust. Sri R.J. Ratnakar Garu, from his birth, grew up under the loving care and the divine guidance of Bhagwan Baba. We may say, Bhagwan molded him at a very young age and prepared him to take up the highest responsibility of the Sathya Sai mission. He graduated from the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning with an MBA in 1991. He was the all-rounder gold medalist in 1990, taking the medal from Bhagwan himself. As instructed by Bhagwan, he spent about a decade in corporate world in Bangalore, understanding the various aspects and working on an institution. In the year 2003, he relocated to Puttaparthi as directed by Bhagwan and is actively associated himself with spiritual and service activities of the Prashant Nilayam. As the first assignment, Bhagwan appointed him as the chairman of the Srimati Isharama High School at Puttaparthi. Later, in March 2010, Swami blessed him to be the trustee of the Sathya Sai Central Trust. Today, Brother Ratnakar represents the Sathya Sai Central Trust and is the youngest member of one of the largest charitable trusts in the entire world. He also serves as a trustee of the Sathya Sai Sadhana Trust, Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. I now call upon Mr. Nimesh Pandya, the All India President of the Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, India. Sri Nimesh Pandya, lovingly called by the young and old across India and overseas as Nimesh Bhai, is a corporate lawyer and heads the legal firm Pandya Jurists LLP, an international law firm based out of Mumbai. He is on the board of several leading corporations in India and has held many executive positions. He is the chairman for the corporate social responsibility programs of many companies in Mumbai and is also on the board of many audit committees in Mumbai. A corporate personality with a heart, he has directed and coordinated many educational programs in India, the core being the Sathya Sai Balavikas and the Sri Sathya Sai schools in India, which are about 105 in number today. A versatile actor, he has directed several value-based ballets and plays for children in the divine presence of Bhagwan. An eloquent and versatile speaker on many topics, ranging from corporate law to spirituality, he has delivered many keynote addresses in forums, India and abroad. Sri Nimesh Pandya currently holds the responsibility of the All India President of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, India, and is also a trustee of the Sathya Sai Trust, Maharashtra. Transforming self to transform the world with love and selfless seva is the sacred syllable of the Sai organizations in India and all across the world. 85 years of pure love and seva to the universe by Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba is the inspiration and the divine directions for all of us to move forward. To recall, Prashant Nilayam in the immediate presence of Bhagwan has hosted the World Youth Conferences in the year 1997, 1999 and 2007. Today, in this divine omnipresence in Prashant Nilayam, we assemble here to celebrate and rejoice all cultures of all beings to be one with Sai, the Sathya Sai World Youth Festival 2016, where cultures of the world unite in love, for love, to spread love. The Sathya Sai Seva organization started in the year 1965, complete 50 years last year. On the most auspicious occasions of 90th birthday of Bhagwan. The SSIO, the Sathya Sai International Organization, similarly under the divine directions of Bhagwan, has been and is continuing to move forward in the path of Sai Seva in more than 120 countries, which is going stronger day by day, and the international organization chairman is going to speak about it shortly. Today, we have more than 68 to 70 countries, participants in large numbers in Prashant Nilayam to participate in these festivals, the details of which will be shared to you shortly. To mention to you some of the countries which we have never heard, who have in terms of spirituality: Azerbaijan, Croatia, Ecuador, Laos, Middle East, Slovenia, Ukraine. You list of all the countries have been given to you already. The schedule of the meet goes like this. There'll be a meeting for about 60 minutes starting from now, and not more, please. After the press meet, our speakers would share bites for you if you think it is necessary and you would like to hear them, especially the younger ones who are here. And then we will have the inaugural session on the 12th of the Sathya World Youth Festival, the details of which will be shared by Sai Ram Krishna after the press meet. That is tomorrow. The details will be shared. Now, on behalf of all of us, may I request the All India President of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations India, Sri Nimish Pandya, to come and address you. Sri Nimish Pandya.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our most humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Master, Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, because of whose grace the entire world has assembled in this global village of Prashanti Nilayam. Dear brothers from the press, I must tell you from the bottom of my heart that indeed today is a very beautiful day for us. Because historically, the Sathya Sai organization, during the entire lifetime of our beloved Master, we maintained a very low profile for the simple reason that we are a community of people, we are a group of people who really are here for a very unique cause. We're all here to transform ourselves. The impression is that we transform other people and organizations do something for other people. But let me underscore one that Bhagwan really trained us for, and that was that we're all here from all over the world really to improve ourselves. And therefore, if you see, the motto of the Sai organization is very simply put, transforming self to transform the world. This is so because it was Bhagwan Baba's strategy that if the world has to change, the world has to be peaceful, it be and has to be on the basis of a very lovely quotation that Bhagwan is to always say, and that is that if there is righteousness in the heart, then there is beauty in character. If there is beauty in character, then there is harmony in the home. If there is harmony in the home, then there is order in the nation. And if there is order in the nation, then there is peace in the world. This was the beautiful strategy laid down by Bhagwan. And therefore, for all his years of sojourn on earth in the physical form, he really encouraged people, put people in the path of ensuring that they become good human beings, because he used to always say that to remove the entire darkness, you do not really need great generators to remove light. Light a simple lamp. One little lamp can change and put the darkness away. To such a master, the entire organization has great gratitude to pay. And today is a beautiful day when the entire world has come together. And who from the world, brothers and sisters, but young men and women from different parts of the world. Bhagwan Baba spent his entire life, and if one has to do statistically, more than 50 to 60, 70% of his time he spent with young men and women, because he wanted to ensure that young men and women become strong and completely forted and grounded in a strong character of unity of thought, word, and deed. A character where they sensitize themselves and understand that all men are one, every being is connected together, and that service is a great manifestation of this great path of love that Bhagwan mentioned. And therefore you'll see that the whole theme of the World Youth Festival is an amazing theme, a very unique one, which reflects Swami's expectation of young men and women throughout the world. And that is to lead a path of love. Love as that energy that can transform not only self, but become great examples to the world. One thing, brothers and sisters of the press, all of you are aware that today we live in the world where people talk, but they don't do. But here is an organization, and here is the expectation of the Master, who said that we must teach young men and women not only to imbibe good values, but give them the opportunity to practice good values in life. And that's what the platform of the Sai organization is. Coming back to India, yes, we have the elder brother in the Sathya Sai Central Trust that guides us at all times to come. And as Brother Gopi mentioned, it's one of the most beautiful and the most unique charitable trusts in the country. It is a trust probably one of the few that, like any other corporate entity, is completely 150% transparent as far as actions are concerned and its reports are concerned. And probably we are the only trust in the country, one of the top trusts in the world, as he said, who declare their results every year like a corporate entity does in the corporate world. So much to say for the penchant of perfection that the Master has taught all of us in the world. In the SSSWYF organization in India, brothers and sisters, we have a very, very happy situation. In fact, a lot of people say that the world today is in a bad shape or that no good things are happening in the world. But let me tell you that we in the SSSWYF organization in India and the world, we believe that a lot of good things are happening and there are a lot of good people. In fact, there are more good people than otherwise as people would think as far as that's concerned. In India, we have a workforce of more than 8 lakh people, men and women, who are constantly, day to day, 24/7, committed to seva in a very, very silent proposition. We have a lovely bunch of 100 Sathya Sai schools in India where more than 50,000 children study. And these 50,000 children and the Sathya Sai schools are going on a benchmark to benchmark every day, putting into practice the principles laid down by Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba of the 5 human values of truth, righteousness, peace, love and non-violence. We have a lovely Bal Vikas program, which is very, very dear to Bhagwan. In fact, that was one of the first education programs that Baba started of imbibing human values in small little children over a 9-year period that goes through. At the end of 9 years, these young children stand apart as young men and women of character, very distinct. And we are out to publish a research very soon by the November of 2016, which will show how the Bal Vikas children, when they grow up, and the alumni of the institutes of Baba's education institutions throughout the world, when they stand up, how they are different and how they are leaders in their own right is something amazing. Baba always had this one thing in mind, and that Bal Vikas education should be stressed upon. Today, we have more than 3.5 lakh children in the program currently. That means for last so many 30 years that Bal Vikas program has been going on, so many lakhs of children have already passed out and into society in various ways. These children today in India are IAS officers, they are judges of the high courts, they are very leading doctors, they are very leading industrialists and doing and following Swami's principles in life on a day-to-day basis. Apart from the Sevadal that I mentioned, apart from the Bal Vikas children, the youth of India have taken upon themselves this year a very unique project, and that is the Sri Sathya Sai Vidya Jyoti project. The Vidya Jyoti project is nothing but a self-motivated, uniquely designed course, a project by the youth of India, where they have selected 900 rural schools in different parts of the country, where over a period of 15 to 16 months, they're going to focus on these 900 schools and see that the environment becomes so great that the young children are able to come forth and feel like going to school. If you see, if today's problem is the rural schools, children don't go to schools. They don't like to go to school. So it is the mandate of the Sathya Sai youth in India that they're going to focus on 900 schools in such a way that they will improve the infrastructure of the school, paint the walls, get the compounds done, give them the teaching aids, go themselves and play with the children, help the teachers to empower themselves, and see that they do everything possible to create an ambience where all these children feel like going to school. They get energized to go to school, and that is a dimension of the project, that thing. Apart from that, we have a very robust Mahila Vibhag. Brothers and sisters, women do a fantastic job in the Sai organization. In fact, I must mention here, because Baba used to always say that the women in the Sai organization are great sort of foundations and they're great pillars of values building in society. Baba used to always say that women in India, the tradition that they follow, from all religions across the path, women in every religion are responsible for a robust family as a unit. And therefore, Baba is to be of great awe and great blessings to the sisters of the Sai organization who do such a fantastic job in everything, in every aspect. They teach Bal Vikas, they do small little things, they create protein food for the children who are malnourished, they go to the villages for the mother and child care, and they bhajans, they carry the spiritual movement of Nam Smarana in every corner, nook and corner of the world is in India. That's the kind of spirit that the women of the Sai organization have. All this put together, brothers and sisters, it shows only one thing, that in today's world, the message of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba is a very unique panacea. In fact, it is a message which is secular, beyond all religions, beyond all castes, beyond all people, where everyone can come to fore and understand that each human being is a very unique human being, a very precious human being. The forte of Bhagwan's message is that he extolled and came to tell man that, man, you are important. You are the crux of creation and you have the potential to become as great as you want to. And that's the kind of potential that Baba came to encourage in his message to mankind. And India, as my counterparts in the other parts of the world are striving to do, we're all striving to achieve that thing and to make mankind realize that we are all very, very precious and very divine beings. Brothers and sisters, in today's world, we've got a cockeyed world, as they say. Today, my watch is more valuable than me. My house is more valuable than me. My car is more valuable than me. But understand, Baba said, it is not the car. The car has value because I sit in it. The watch has value because I wear it. And the houses have value because I stay in it. Now, this is the kind of complete revaluation of mankind that Bhagwan Baba came to do. And that's what we are all here for. And that's what the organization stands for. We are confident that with the blessings of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Baba, the youth of this country and all over the world are messengers and harbingers of peace and love. Today's world suffers from not many things, brothers and sisters. If you see the root cause of everything, the root cause of all trouble in the world is lack of love, lack of unconditional love. And these young men and women from throughout the world are here to be part of a festival which is going to enforce upon their characters and in their beings that unconditional love is a great requirement of today's world for peace and happiness. And that's what these young men and women have come together. The whole 3 days program is all lined up. As my brother mentioned, the 3-day projects is based upon the message of love of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Baba. They're going to come together, learn, experience, practice, and become messengers and examples for the whole world to go and follow. In today's world, brothers and sisters, there is a problem. There is no example. There is no role model available. Everybody gets exposed because nobody follows what he said. Practice what you preach, what Baba's message. And if the essence of the entire 3-day festival is that here is a whole horde of young men and women who are going to learn to practice what they preach. The message of love will not only be experienced, will be imbibed upon them, and they will embark on the world to practice. Today we have a lovely 3-day festival. I'm very happy that you're going to be a part of tomorrow's inaugural ceremony. We are really, really happy that a spiritual organization can share a platform with the beautiful press. Because in today's world of awareness, I think with all the negative that goes through, if somewhere down the line we can put a few positivity, I think hope in mankind will survive, and hope and happiness will be a part of the psyche of mankind today, which is suffering a great deal with fear and things. Baba used to always say, where there is love, there is no fear. And that's what we want to do. We want to pump in love, experience love, pump in love, so that the fear vanishes from society and man has a chance to ameliorate and realize his own innate potential. I welcome all of you. We look for a long relationship with you as times go by. And very frankly, our association with the press has been very limited, as I mentioned. I think the only person who really interacted with us was the doyen of the press, Mr. R.K. Karanjia of Blitz, who many years ago had the privilege of interacting with Bhagwan Baba. And I remember after his interaction with Bhagwan Baba, he did write a book that God lives in India. I think the extract of that question-answer session is in your folders. And I would definitely urge that most of you read it, because that's a very interesting conversation. Probably the only one which Bhagwan Baba ever had with the press, and that was the privilege of Shri R.K. Karanjia. Bhagwan Baba may not be in the physical form here, but we all believe and we all experience, and we have a firm conviction that the Master has indicated to us the omnipresence of the divinity that rules all of us and rules the entire cosmos. With these few words, I thank you once again and look forward to interact with you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Union Minister, the young gentleman, Mr. Piyush Goyal, who's going to be the chief guest of the function tomorrow. And it is very, very pertinent that he's a power minister. And love is also a power. So we have the power minister inaugurating a ceremony and a festival of power, the power of love. I think it's a great coincidence, and Bhagwan will bless all of us. Jai Sai Ram, and thank you very much.
Organization. We have a short video which Dr. Reddy wanted to show about the spectrum of activities that happen across the world. But before we do that, we also wanted to mention that in India, the disaster management team, we have trained almost 70,000 students from colleges, and across India they have been trained and they are ready to serve the country whenever there is a disaster that occurs. Especially in villages, rural youth have been trained. And now I would request the video to be played of the Sathya Sai International Organizations. After this video, we will have interaction. You can pop questions to the members on the dais here, and we will have that session for about 20 minutes, please. But before that, we'll see the video.
The Sathya transformation The organization neither belongs to any single religion, nor does it preach any. It encompasses all religions, all faiths, and all nationalities. The aim of belonging to the Sathya Sai International Organization is to realize the divine principles innate in every human being. By studying, practicing, and living by these principles through selfless service, a personal and conscious process of transformation gradually takes place. This transformation of awareness and the manifestation of love through thoughts, words, and deeds is the mission of the organization's nearly 2,000 Sathya Sai centers spread in 126 countries all over the world. The educational activities include the teaching and practice of the 5 human values: truth, right conduct, peace, love, and nonviolence, through classes for children and parents, and training seminars for teachers. As they enter society, students strengthen the social fabric by adhering to the principles of honesty, integrity, and the concept of service to the needy. Many administrators have examined the Sathya Sai Education in Human Values, known as SSEHV, and adopted it in their schools. Graduates from the Sathya Sai University are not only known for their academic excellence, but also for their exemplary character and integrity. SSEHV emphasizes the importance of truth, which includes integrity, wisdom, common sense, and discrimination. The value of right conduct includes respect for parents and teachers, good deeds, good manners, good behavior, and regard for duty. The value of peace includes humility, simplicity, tolerance, patience, forbearance, and contentment. The value of love includes gentleness, compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, kindness, caring for others, friendliness, and joyful attitudes. Love is the undercurrent of all human values. The value of nonviolence includes concern for the environment, unity, harmony, social awareness, respect for all religions, and non-injury through thought, word, and deed. SSEHV is non-denominational and compatible with all cultures and religious creeds. The program is adaptable to all curricula and offers a meeting point for current trends in values-oriented education. Sai Spiritual Education is part of the activities of nearly 2,000 Sai centers. Sathya Sai Education in Human Values is administered by 30 institutes of Sathya Sai Education present in 30 countries. There are 41 Sathya Sai schools spread around the world. Service activities are a very important function of the organization. Selfless service is spiritual discipline for the realization of the divine latent in every being. Selfless service should be carried out regularly and become a way of life, as it facilitates the blossoming of the ability to communicate and relate from heart to heart. It is love in action. Love for the planet, and in particular, love for human beings. It consists of taking care of the physical, psychological, and spiritual well-being of the needy without any consideration for reward or intention of proselytizing. Through a network of medical camps and clinics, the Sathya Sai International Organization coordinates and develops projects and social initiatives directed towards the sick, the aged, the disabled, and the children. The organization also provides home assistance with distribution of food and clothes to the needy, and it provides loving care of the environment, nature, and animals. In a typical 12-month period, on a worldwide basis, 148 medical, dental, and vision camps were held in 18 countries. 48,000 patients were examined. In the same time period, 31 medical clinics were operated in 10 countries. 155,000 patients were seen, including 28,000 served in the Sathya Sai mobile clinics. The Sathya Sai International Organization also provides humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. Recent undertakings include Hurricane Sandy relief in the USA, Haiti earthquake relief, and Typhoon Haiyan relief in the Philippines. Many types of community service projects, such as feeding the hungry and serving needy children, are held worldwide on October 20th each year under the Serve the Planet program. There are no membership fees for joining a center, and fees are never charged for any center activity, nor are donations solicited from members or the public. Centers pay no fees to the Sathya Sai International Organization at any level. Officers in the organization use their own funds to cover personal expenses incurred in carrying out their duties. The expenses to cover the various projects are offered voluntarily by members. Further details and information on the Sathya Sai International Organization activities can be found by visiting the website satyasai.org.
In future, if anybody bring hospitality in Tamil Nadu interior villages,
So can you repeat the question once again, please?
in future,
Okay, the gentleman is asking, is Trust thinking of setting up any hospital in Tamil Nadu, free hospital in Tamil Nadu?
Now I'll tell you.
சர்வ் பண்ணுறீங்க மெடிக்கல் சர்வ் பண்ணுறீங்க அந்த ஒரு ஆப்ரேட் பண்ணுறீங்க ஏதோ ஒரு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறீங்க அவங்க ஃபர்தர் ஒரு 10 டேஸ்க்கு அவங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபர்தராக அவங்களுக்கு அந்த மெடிக்கல் அசிஸ்டன்ட் வேணும்னா அதை கண்டினியூ பண்ணுறீங்களா?
So the question is, he says, you know, you're
The youngsters are going to adopt and change the atmosphere. How many are we planning in Chennai or in Tamil Nadu basically?
Tamil Nadu, can you give me the number please? 90? 90. In Tamil Nadu.
Okay, so this is going to come. Right?
So the survey has already been done.
The survey is done.
Survey is done. The implementation is going to start in the next couple of weeks.
And this is that project which we want to finish in the next 15 months. So
major issues பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வாட்டர் தண்ணி பிரச்சனை.
Thank you.
அதாவது நம்ம பிரதராக இருக்கிற ஆந்திரா, கர்நாடகா போத் 3 ஸ்டேட்டுக்குமே இந்த தமிழ்நாடு தண்ணி பிரச்சனை வந்து நிறைய இருக்கு. ஸோ சத்யா சாய் மிஷன் வந்து அதை வந்து இப்போ தென்னிந்திய நதிகளை இணைக்கணும் அப்படின்ற ஒரு பெரிய பிளான் வந்து மோடி வந்து சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க, ரொம்ப நாளாக அதை சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸோ சத்யா சாய் மிஷன் சப்போர்ட் இந்த பிளான் வந்து சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுமா?
So one thing, the question is,
spreading over the message.
Dr. Reddy will answer this question, please.
Swami says love is love in action.
నారాయణ సేవ గ్రామాల్లో ప్రతి నెల 1వ తేదీ నుంచి ప్రతి గ్రామానికి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ సత్సాయి భజన చేసేవాళ్ళు. ఆ తర్వాత నారాయణ సేవ చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు అది ఆఫ్ చేశారనేది ఉంది గ్రామాల్లో. అది ఎందుకు ఆఫ్ చేశారు?
విలేజ్ అది ఆంధ్రకి వెళ్తే అక్కడ 11 వెళ్తే ఓన్లీ ఒక 60-70 మంది ఉన్నారు. సో అది అంత డీప్గా వెళ్ళడం లేదు కాబట్టి ఆల్మోస్ట్ 50,000 హౌస్ హోల్డ్స్ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ both sari and dhoti, and also all the 10 days more than 3 lakh people are served food and during this.
సత్యసాయి ప్రసాదం అని చెప్పి మందిరంలో ఉచిత నారాయణ సేవ అంటే భోజనం పెడతామని భక్తులకు ప్రసాదం ఇస్తామని చెప్పారు. కానీ అది ఎప్పుడు అమలు జరుగుతుంది?
అది మరి కొన్ని కారణాల వల్ల అది డిలే అవుతుంది. అంటే
we can ask some 1 minute. Just give the other
Other chance to people.
Other presses come will give. I can talk in Kannada, we'll get it translated, no problem.
ಇದೇ ಯೂತ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮು ಹಲವಾರು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ
ಪುಟ್ಟಪರ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಈ ರೀತಿಯ
Puttaparthi. Are you planning similar things in even Bangalore, Karnataka?
It's happening everywhere, all over the country, and I think my state president from Karnataka is here, Mr. Dhakapa. I think he will venture to answer that.
Every state has youth programs. In Karnataka also we have. Our All India President mentioned about Sathya Sai Vidya Jyoti, about 900 schools being adopted. We have adopted 60 schools across all districts of Karnataka.
Even we had
ಭದ್ರಾವತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಯೂತ್
We had a youth conference in Bhadravati about a year back. Yes, state level youth conference.
Next time we should invite him.
I think we should. We're sorry we didn't. You know, the problem with us, I must confess to all my brothers and sisters from the press, that we are very shy people. The first time we opened out to you, and we are hoping that henceforth we'll continue this relationship so that you'll come to know, because we really want to share all that is happening in the world of science.
ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಭದ್ರಾವತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಯುವ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸ್ತೇವೆ.
In Delhi, sir, in Punjab, Delhi, Maharashtra, West Bengal, and even far east, northeastern states of Manipur, Assam, a lot of youth are doing these programs, and the schools are being adopted everywhere. So I think we'll share more details with you, I'm sure, definitely.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಸೆಂಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನ ಬಹುಶಃ ನಾವು ಧಾರವಾಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಧಾರವಾಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು
ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್
ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ನವರು ಅವರಿಂದ ಈ ಕಟ್ಟಡಗಳ ಒಂದು ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಂದ ಸಹಾಯ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ನವರೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಸೇವಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಬಹುಶಃ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಒಂದೂವರೆ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸ್ತೇವೆ.
ಭಗವಾನ್ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಭಾಗ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕೆಲಸದ ಯಾವುದೋ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಆಗಲಿ ಇದು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಇರುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
He says organization of every state and Sathya Trust of every state also prepares an annual report which is placed at the lotus feet of Bhagwan in November, and media press people also.
In fact, brother, we are doing this for all the states of India. For all the states of India, like the Central Trust is publishing its reports, every state trust and every state.
He says that Narendra Modi has already announced that he's going to get the waters together, the flow of waters to Chennai also. Will the Sathya organization or the Sathya Central Trust also support this?
I think Mr. Ratnakar is the right answer for you. Please understand, sir, we are all very simple people. We are not politicians. I don't know what the government will do.
Sir, last question.
We are actually now, the world of science.
In July, we have planned for a Grama Seva project, where we will have the youth from different countries participating and doing Grama Seva project. And this has been initiated by the youth. So the youth came up with that.
బెంగళూరులో అంటే కర్ణాటకలో ఈ ముద్దెనహಳ್లి బ్రాంచ్ ఉంది. అక్కడ చదివిన ఒక పిల్లోడు లాస్ట్ టైం 6 months బ్యాక్ అనుకుంటాను, అంటే పూర్ణిమడే గురు పూర్ణిమడే అంటే నేనే బాబా అని చెప్పి ఒక ఇన్సిడెంట్ అయిందంట. సో దాని గురించి కాంట్రవర్సీగానే ఉంది. సో ఈ ఒక ఇన్సిడెంట్ నుంచి అక్కడ లోకల్ ఎట్లా కొంచెము అంటే మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్కి తర్వాత ఇక్కడుండే బ్రాంచ్కి కొంచెము రిలేషన్షిప్ అంత బాధలేదు అనే ఒక ఒపీనియన్ ఉంది. సో దాని గురించి ఏమంటారు, అది ఇన్సిడెంట్ ఎందుకు అయ్యింది, దానికి యాక్షన్ ఏం తీసుకున్నారు? అంటే ఇలా ఒక ఇన్సిడెంట్ అయిందంటే అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా పబ్లిక్లో వేరే తర ఒక వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఇంప్రెషన్స్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో ఆ గురించి ఏం క్లారిఫికేషన్ ఇస్తుంది?
The question is, he's saying the disparity in thought, between the devotees from here and there. We would like clarification on that front. There's this guy who's actually imposing or whatever he's doing there in Budanali. What do you think about it right now? Thank you for the clarification, sir. And I would request you to please be seated, please. We will take questions later on, sir.
मैं जो बोला हूँ ना हिंदी में, उसके आप आपके हृदय में चुप गया, अभी उसको